Hello students, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this year we are not able to perform experiment in the chemistry lab. So we all teachers from the chemistry department of Utkarsh Vidyalay and junior college have made attempt to show you the which apparatus required in a chemistry lab to perform the various experiments. Okay, so we in this video we are going to see the various apparatus which are used in a chemistry lab, how they are used and what is the use of that we see. So let's see. This is a wooden test tube holder stand. This test tube holder stand is used to keep a test tube which are filled. So if the test tube is filled, you have to keep like this way, and if it is empty, then you have to keep this. These are the rod where you have to keep like a this way. So when you perform experiments in a chemistry lab, you have to, if you keep this test tube, means if it stand will not there, then it is not able to keep the you will not able to keep this test tube properly. So that is the use of this test tube. Then this test tube holder, test tubes are used to perform the various experiments. Suppose I want to carry out the experiment. Suppose this is the empty test tube. So in this I'll mix two solutions and I'll carry out the experiments. Okay, so like this. To carry out the experiments like a salt analysis, we require mostly this test tubes. Okay, then I have a measuring cylinder. This measuring cylinder is of various size. This is a 100 ml measuring cylinder. This one is of 50 ml measuring cylinder, and this is a 25 ml, and it is the smallest one is a 10 ml cylinder. This use of cylinder is to measure the proper amount of solution to perform an experiment. Like let's say example, suppose I want to measure 20 ml of solution for experiment. So definitely I can pour the 20 ml of solution in a measuring cylinder, and then I can perform experiment. Okay, so this is what I have pour 20 ml of copper sulfate in the measuring cylinder, and this I'll use to perform the experiment. Okay, then next I have a beaker. Beaker we use to collect the solution from the counter. Okay, to perform the experiments like volumetric analysis. So I have various size again. This is my 200 ml beaker. This is also 2 ml. This is a 150 ml beaker. This is 100 ml beaker. Next I have, this is a metal tripod stand. The tripod stand is used when you have to do heating experiments. So suppose I want to heat, or I have to evaporate some chemical. Suppose this is copper sulfate in a liquid form. Suppose I want to convert in the solid, means what, I have to carry out the crystallization. So I will take that in a china dish that I will keep on the this is a wire gauze. So that what I am keeping this wire gauze between this tripod stand and the china dish, so that what it will be uniformly heated. So you can say holding purpose it is used. Then use of this wire gauze, the flame should be uniformly distributed and the solution should uniformly heated. The next I have here, that is a pair of tongue. Suppose now this solution is what, hot solution. So if I am to take out from the tripod stand, so definitely I use this tripod, this pair of tongue. So I can hold this china dish like this, and then I'll keep on this asbestos sheet. Okay, and suppose now if I do show this experiment to the teacher, so I'll carry towards the teacher with safely I can carry towards the teacher. Okay. Then next I have, that is this is a funnel which we use in a chemistry lab for pouring of solution or for filtration purpose. Let's take like a, this is a filter paper. This I'll make a cone of this filter paper. You have to keep like this, and then you have to filtrate the solution. Like you have to a solution in which insoluble impurity is present. So you can keep this filter. You can make the cone of filter paper. You have to keep like this way, and then you have to keep that on a tripod stand, and then suppose this is my solution in which impurity is present in the insoluble form, so I can filter like this way. Next apparatus we have, that is a, this is a mortar. Suppose in the chemistry lab some chemicals are there, they are in a crystal form, and I have to use in the powder form. So definitely the crystal you have to keep in a mortar, or if I to mix the two salts, so I can use this mortar like this way to mixing the two salt, or to prepare the mixture of two or more than two salts. Then I have this is a watch glass. Mostly watch glass we use to perform acidic radical, or to take a salt like this. Here I took copper sulfate, or this is you can say ammonium chloride crystals, to perform acidic or basic mixture experiment. Then I have, this is a very important apparatus which we require in the chemistry lab, that is a test tube holder. The use of this test tube holder in chemistry lab, there are many chemicals which are hazardous to us. So you have to hold this test tube in a test tube holder like this, and then only you have to perform the experiments. Means when you are handling acid like sulfuric acid and acids, so that you have to pour like this way, so that what, there will be no contact with the that chemicals of your body. Then I have a thermometer we use in a chemistry lab to carry out the to find out the temperature of the reaction. Means you know that in chemistry there are reactions, like some reaction there are heat is evolved, or some reaction heat is absorbed. So to measure the temperature of that particular reaction, we use the thermometer. Then I have, suppose this test tube I use in an experiment and it become dirty. So if I want to clean that test tube, I can use water, but then also that dirt will not remove. So for that I have to use this brush, which you have to use like this, and you can clean your test tube. Then I have, this is a dropper. You will use, means there should be no mixing of the chemicals. You use the dropper having this glass tube and then rubber ball here. So you have to press like this, and then you have to dip in a bottle. You have to collect that solution, and then you have to transfer in a respective apparatus. Okay. Then this is the bottles we use in chemistry lab to store the chemicals, or you can say the reagent. Then I have these are the indicators we use in volumetric experiment to check the endpoint of the reaction. I have this methyl orange. This is a phenolphthalein. Okay. Suppose if you want to heat any substance directly, so you can use this clay triangle instead of this wire balls. We can keep this clay triangle on the tripod stand like this, and then on that we can use, this is a crucible where you can keep a compound, and then you can directly heat this heat like this way. Okay. Same way we use in chemistry lab. That is, this is a important apparatus which we require. That is to take the various chemical. That is nothing but what spatula. This is a steel spatula. I can use that like to take a small amount of substance to transfer in a, you can say in a test tube, or you can say in a beaker, anywhere you can transfer. Then uh, so the chemistry lab to perform the various apparatus. I hope you must have understood what is the which apparatus we use and what are their uses. So just we'll revise that what we did in a few seconds. So I told you that what we use. This is a cylinder. Then this is our beaker. Then this is a tripod stand. This is a plate triangle. This is a crucible. Then this I have uh, conical funnel, then uh, conical, this is a conical flask, then this is a rod which is used for the mixing the solutions, then this is a wooden stand which is used to keep field test tube as well as the empty test tube. Then I have mortar to mix the various solids. Then we have seen thermometer. Then this is pair of tongue. Then this is a test tube holder. Wire gauze we have seen. Then filter paper we require for filtration or for separation. This is the asbestos sheet. Then you will see such type of bottles are arranged on the rack. Okay, so these are the what various. You should know the name and the use of each apparatus which we have shown. Okay, so thank you.